Well, imagine you're told that you're 2 to 3 centimeters too tall to play basketball.
That's the news hitting a basketball star from the north suburbs. And we caught up with David Simon, who's from Vernon Hills and has played overseas for over a decade, about the Korean Basketball League decision leaving him sidelined.
David Simon's height has always been his advantage on the court. The last few seasons, the 35-year-old center was considered one of the best players in Korea. An Illinois native, Simon began playing professionally overseas after his college days in Indiana and playing for Stevenson High School. But now Simon, who says he's 6'8", is told he is too tall.
I've never been in a situation where I wasn't asked to come back just because I was too tall.
The reason for kicking Simon out? Korean basketball officials say fans there are leaving the game. The cause, they have determined, is an over-reliance on tall players, making the game, they say, less interesting. So the league imposed a 200-centimeter height restriction that applies only to foreign players. Simon is just centimeters too tall.
I was so close to the limit. The guy that they bring in, I really don't see how, if we were walking down the street, I don't think you'd be able to tell who's taller or not.
For now, Simon is back home in Vernon Hills, back at the hoop he grew up playing, on Mom's driveway, still wondering why he had to leave under such bizarre circumstances.
Big reason of why European teams and Asian teams bring in import players is to, strengthen their league and give their players a chance to play against guys who are better to make them better. And I just feel like limiting the height is something that will limit who you're going to play against in the league and limit your being able to be prepared for who you're going to play against the rest of the world.
This has got a lot of sports fans talking. Now, many of the fans in Korea are actually supporting Simon and calling the new rule ridiculous and an international shame. Simon says he had a great time playing in Korea. He's going to miss all of his teammates. As of right now, though, he is weighing his options. Perhaps, he says, going back to play in Europe once again. Even though he's 35, he says he's not too old to play.